Hello, guys. It's Will Lissil here from the UK, the North Region, Yorkshire, and we have a new independent artist today. And we are going to talk about a mix of hip hop with some house music, and we are talking about Megaciph from the USA.
What's up?
Hello.
How you
Let
doing,
us know.
Will?
I'm all good. Actually, I'm better now because I have you, and you look like my twin brother, and I love that.
Definitely, we are kindred. We're definitely
I think the
kinfolk.
DNA, the black DNA from my family was mixed with yours in some way.
Oh
I
yeah,
just need
yeah.
some hair. Stylish. I love it. So, Mega Scythe, just let us know where you are. I just heard you are in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm here in Atlanta by way of Brooklyn. I'm originally from New York, and I've been in Brooklyn since I was in Atlanta since I was a teenager, honestly. Um, and then came back here after some time away with my wife. We left for about 15 years, and now we're
Oh,
back. Yeah.
all right. Okay. And what I said about your music, is it right? Is it a mix of hip hop and electronic effects like house music?
I'm a musician. I don't want to put myself in any box. I'm a songwriter. I can really get busy with every genre. So if it's a dope beat or a dope track, I can write for stuff I can't do. I hear voices and harmonies. So I can write for songwriters and I mean I can write for singers, I should say. I think of myself as a songwriter.
Like a
This
classic?
album this
The
album
classic.
this album Frequency is definitely a mixture of four or five different genres. There's dance and EDM, and it's beautiful. It's
Okay, let's not put Mega Scythe in a box because he's ready for everything by what I can see.
out the
But
box.
we are out of the box. Okay, we are going to explore your Spotify, and then you can give us
Okay,
how can I say, some samples of each music genre you were exploring. All right.
very cool.
So, but we are talking now for this interview about this single "Get Up," right?
Get up, get
All
up,
right. And if I say that word, that name with a British accent, it's gonna be "Get Up."
get
Get
up.
up.
On the first verse, I tried to go there with my little version of a British accent to kind of give the track some more worldly appeal, and to just reach out to more people. I felt,
That's nice.
yeah, somehow when I was, yeah, it just came naturally. It just felt natural for that verse.
You should come to the UK then to explore that. Bring your music to the UK. We're going to love it.
I've been to London. I've been to what is it, Brixton, or
Whoa! I was living in Brixton for two
okay,
years.
yeah. This is some years ago, but I've been to the UK once. I want to come back, definitely. So let's have it. Let's make it happen. Let's
In
make it
Brixton, there is many opportunities for musicians, independent musicians, because there is a lot of nightclubs and bars and many small venues. And this is a new opportunity for independent artists, especially after the pandemic, in my opinion, having an international experience.
I'm ready for a tour. I'm ready for a world. I got out there with Veterans for Peace. It was in 2017, I want to say, and I performed at a really historic venue over. It's escaping me the name of it, but it's
There is many, so
yeah,
you
I
would
know.
not remember. There is many, and they change names sometimes.
Right?
But yeah, I was talking with an artist from New York. He's coming May to Brixton too, and he also is from the hip hop scene. So
I
it's
know who
nice.
you're talking about too. Frank Knight, Frank Nizza.
No, it's
Oh,
his name is Claude Ray.
okay.
You know him?
I don't know him. I
All
don't know.
right.
But it's
You
such
can.
a it's such a big gets small world. It's such a small world of artists really traveling, and it's such a big world that we have to cover. You know, once you know each other, once you get into the circle and you know people, it become you find so many different little pockets of performers and venues. It's just a beautiful place.
Yeah, yeah. I totally agree. Talking now about your latest single, Get Up. Can you tell us what's behind the idea of this single, like lyrics, etc.? It's your lyrics, right?
It's my lyrics. I'm the songwriter. So I allow my producers to cook for me. And whatever my producers create or whatever they cook up in their they craft in their kitchen, then I bring it to my kitchen and I add different ingredients and different flavors, right? So the track was already named Get Up by Vasu Beats. The track he made was named Get Up. And so I allow that to lead me along with the feeling of the music. You know, he created this landscape for it. It was already done. I wrote to those sections. And this album, Frequency, is an entire album about my life. You know, it's really a personal project. And so the lyrics on Get Up are motivational. They're about they're about my approach to the world, and you know, trying to make it more than just about me. I saw the aspects of the song that could reach out to other people, you know, and really grab more people's attention than just rappers and songwriters. So that's where the different mm, personalities come into, you know, the first verse, the second verse, and then the, I started writing this back in the spring of 2023, and I finished late summer. I really had it cemented late summer, you know.
So
Um,
there is the inspiration from different
yeah,
times.
from different pieces of my life, you know. And you know, so I see my wife, we're getting ready. The first verses started off with an experience in my family, you know, in my home. My wife was getting dressed up real nice, and like the first verse, that's a nice outfit. I like to get up. Let's have a nice outing. Call it a get up. I often go with outings so I can get up. That's me. You know, I fast. I haven't eaten yet for the day. And I fast 16 hours a day, about 5 days a week. So I do that so I can clean out the cells, clean out the waste, the stuff that's not working, and recharge, you know. So when I say I often go without things so I can get up, I'm talking about myself, my fasting, my daily fasting. And so I really just tried to find ways to make it, like I said, talk to more people's self.
Relate to you, to
Yeah,
relate to you.
thank you. To relate to more people, you know?
Right. Okay. So it's more inclusive. It's not only for the hip hop scene, it's for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Even the hip hoppers have other lives, right? Even rappers, even like no matter who you are, you might have children, or you have friends, or you go to bars, or you know, you go to the park and you hang out. You do other things than get on a stage and rap and get in the booth and, you know, smoke weed and party and go to strip clubs. There's other stuff in life. And so I try to bring all those things in to my songs and still make them sound cool, you know?
Right.
Um
Could I say that basically you are connecting people from different tribes to your vibe?
yeah, you could say that. You could say that. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be myself as best as I can and get
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
opening up, because
I'm
you are being genuine.
right. I'm being genuine. I'm opening up. And but then there's intentionality in there too, you know, to motivate people and to motivate myself, like the chorus. Get up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up, you know, wait up before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your
Wow. How,
make them
how-
pay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. You know, that's what it's about. It's about, like, the hook is really about a songwriter getting burnt out from, you know, the foulness of you know, like, an industry that's real fickle, you know, like, people will take advantage of you. People will steer you wrong intentionally. People will waste your time, take your money, and not give you the product at the end of the day, you know? So, um, I'm 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 all out here. I'm 49. You know what I'm saying?
no way.
Brother, you know what
49.
I'm saying? I'm
No,
about
you are
to,
not.
I'm
I
on my,
don't believe
see what I'm
you.
saying? So like, truth be
Wow.
told, I've been doing this for a minute. I put out my, people can check the record. I put out my first record when I was 2000 in 2006. You know, I put out my first album in 2006. And
Man, what's the formula to be so well like that? I'm 40, but I want to be like you when I get 49, so he's so young.
I told you, I fast 16 hours a day.
Oh my
I fast for
God.
16 hours every single day of my life. You know, not every day of my life. That's not honest. Like 4 or 5 days a week. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll probably like eat with the kids when I wake up in the morning. You know, I'll eat with the fam and, you know, actually eat the breakfast that I make, you know. But then most days I eat my last meal at 7:30, 8:30 at night, and I eat my first meal at about 11:30 or 12:30 in the day. So I go about
I'm very
15,
impressed.
I go about
I'm
15, 16 hours a day.
I'm very impressed because I can see you have a good muscle mass. And obviously, this is not about music, but I'm interested. So you have a good muscle mass. You are not losing muscles. Is it like intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting, yeah. I mean,
Wow,
I'm not like super ripped. I'm not like the super muscle man, but
man, you said you are 49. You are amazing.
I'm decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm in good shape. I'm in fighting form to like go around the world and tour. And we've talked about this as a family. You know, I'm in that shape that I'm ready to actually tour the world for about 100 days a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weekend warrior type, you know. Um, as a former Marine, as a Marine,
Oh,
um,
former Marine. No, you are talking serious because
so
it's
maybe
not.
not former, right? Because once a Marine, always a Marine. But as a you know, I was a grunt mortarman, and it's, you know, I've got the ability to just keep moving and to keep going. And so that's why I'm still here at this age and still relevant, because I've been writing the whole time and going out to clubs and connecting with younger people and younger generations. I really value that part of our culture, you know, that part of hip hop
Well,
culture.
man, I can tell you, you are like that kind of music that doesn't matter if you are listening today or in 30 years, it's gonna be the same.
Bless. Thank you.
So even in
Timeless.
your branding, it's like very modern. It's very now, and you keep going. I love your sunglasses, your tattoos, the way we speak, everything. And there is no difference, and that's interesting because I know some guys they are 20, starting their um, music career, and they sound like a 70 old man.
Nah, bro, not me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You gotta stay connected to you gotta stay connected to the youth, because otherwise you can't give them anything. If you're not actually connected with them and out there doing what they're doing, then you're definitely not relevant. You know, you can't try to be relevant from some ivory tower or from some safe removed space. You know what I'm saying? You got to create safe spaces wherever you go. I create safe spaces wherever I go. I mostly travel alone. You know, lately I've been blessed. I got a crew around me of sick, like incredible writers. You know what I'm saying? Incredible songwriters and performers, and it's rare to come across both. I've seen on this journey. Um, And so and right now the way we're connected and working together is just beautiful. You know, Miss Primrose is on this record, and she's I mean 20 years my basically 20 years my junior, you know. um my brother Joint Dexter is on this album, and he's over 20 years my junior. I got my sister Tony Blackman on here, who's only I think a couple. She's like my peer. You know, we're about the same in the same age group. She might be a couple years younger than me. Tony Blackman's an internationally renowned poet and rapper, uh, based in Dakar. Right now, she's in the U.S. working with the UN. She's incredible. They're all incredible. They're all superb writers. I got a non Negrio on here. He's he's a few years younger than me, but we're in the same, you know, the same vein. All of us are in the same vein of like positivity, making a powerful, positive impact with our music, not using it to exploit people. Um, you know, being intentional about our words and our actions. Speaking of which, I got Applesauce on here. Applesauce is like, I think he's like 25. You know, he might be the youngest one on the on frequency. He's on Eat From My Mouth on his posse cut. And you know, this brother raps about what he lives. You know, I fast and I sun gaze. It's good for my anatomy. I mean, it's just dope bars, you know. And I think that's something that's timeless. Like you said, that's something that transcends age. That's something that transcends genres and types of boxes, you know. Um,
Amazing, amazing. I
yeah.
love it, man. I'm just like eating your message because I love what you are saying. You know, it sounds like music in my ears.
Dope, dope.
Great, because I'm talking about social responsibility, and we see a lot of musicians using their talent, their spot as a messenger, to talk about. Okay, let's be honest and open. To talk shit. They use music to talk shit
Yeah.
or too much pornography because obviously sensuality is good, sex is
Mhm.
good. It's nice to talk about it sometimes to approach these topics, but
Yeah.
not pornography and all the time.
Right.
And we have to be responsible to what we are leaving for the next generations. And what you are doing is really good because I can see it's all about timeless music and timeless positive message to the younger ones, not only party, party all the time, right?
Right. I took on this name Megaciph many years ago. Mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. Let me say that again. Megaciph is an acronym for the way I live my life. Mental energies gather and circulate in positive harmony. Megaciph is the big
Oh
cipher.
my God.
The big cipher, big circles of influence. This is not a joke. So this is not an act. This is not like something that I just put on for your camera, you know. Um I mean, I changed my shirt because I took my kids to school. So I wake up in the morning, you know, today my wife made breakfast and lunch. She's on call today, so she won't be home all night. She'll be home tomorrow. She works in medicine. So she'll be home tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning I'll make the breakfast and lunch, you know. But so today I brought my kids to school in my pajama shirt and my jacket, and I didn't want to be on the interview like that. So yeah, I put this shirt on for this interview, but this is just a shirt. I think it's a shirt of the solar eclipse. Today is the day of
Mm,
the solar eclipse, and
right.
my mom got this for me a few years ago. We were in Kansas City, and it was the solar eclipse on my birthday on August 21st. You could check the records. I think it was like 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago in Kansas City. There was a total solar eclipse that past Kansas City. We were there. So I got this shirt as a gift. But this is not like special clothing or anything, or, you know, this is not
There is
real.
meaning for you. There is
It's
meaning for
meaning
you.
for
So
me. It's meaning for
let,
me.
let, me- let me see if I'm understanding. You put intention even on the acronym that from your name, your artistic name. You put
Yes,
meaning on wearing that t-shirt, your necklace, the sunglasses, and
everything.
everything around, because you are manifesting what you want.
I'm
Is it
manif-
right?
It's exactly like the pictures on my wall mean something. I've got the four agreements over here. I've got my production chart for the week. I've got, I put this here intentionally because I believe we should legalize. You know what I'm saying? I believe people should be freed from the criminal system for minor drug possession. You know what I'm saying? Um Everything about my life is intentional. When I left the Marine Corps, my name was Saif. This was given to me by my brother IQ. And Saif was crushing individuals playing hard. Saif was a hardcore battle rapper, ready to take you down at any moment. And I lived with that mind state for some years after I got out the Marine Corps, and it didn't do me much good. It only brought more negativity to my world. The things around me, the friends around me,
Was
um,
it too aggressive?
it was way too aggressive and way too confrontational and braggadocio, like is just, braggadocious is okay in a sense, but not all the time. It's not all we are. So, after messing up for a few years, I realized I had to change who I was. And Cyph became the big cipher, Megaciph. And being a rap nerd, I wanted to keep the acronym and keep the meaning. So I didn't want to be Big Ciph, Big Cipher. And I'm the only Mega Ciph that you could ever find. It's the most beautiful thing. A lot of rappers can't say what I can say. I'm the only Mega Ciph there ever has been. You can't.
Well, I can say that at least I was impressed with your 8 different social networks, and you have the same name to all of them.
The
And I
same.
was like, wow, the branding for this guy is amazing. Nobody in the world is just getting this name, you
It's
know?
incredible, yeah. And everybody
Crazy.
who meets me is like, Mega Ciph, that's a dope name. They're like, I've never heard that name before.
I,
And
I think I'm gonna be the hyper scythe. And then we can have some feature.
we could be brothers, Hyper Ciph and Mega Ciph. I like it.
Exactly. And you can just start a new album like country music in Texas. Even Beyonce is doing that.
Definitely. I like country. I could write some country songs. I'm good.
Let's mix hip hop with country because I saw a guy. He's mixing rock
Mhm.
with country. Oh my god, sounded so good. I was like, I was never listening to country music, but now I am. And with rock mixed was amazing. We could
Yeah,
try to mix that.
the song, like the timing signature is very similar. Like it's the same. It's like 3/4 most of the songs in country.
It's
So
a good idea then. Who knows for the next project? So, talking about social networks, I would like to tell the audience if they want to explore, we are going to Spotify now, but if they want to explore your social networks, go to YouTube, Miles Megascyph, Spotify, and all the rest of social networks like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
everywhere.
SoundCloud, Megascyph, and web, megascyph.com, where you can find
Megasite.com.
everything. Is there like merch to buy on megascyph.com?
Yep, I got a beautiful store popping right now with products for the new album. I got Get Up t-shirts in many colors and different different color patterns based on the background. We have we got some different things on there. We got some sweatshirts. Right now it's drop shipping. I want to get merch, but I need a warehouse. So if we get a good summer going, a bunch of purchases and a bunch of support, then maybe by the fall or next year we can have our own merch coming out, um, more personalized and more unique. Um, some embroidered patterns and different. I like to mix fabrics, ultimately. So I would like to go some special places with it. If you clicked on that shop button, it would probably open up some nice sweatshirts and designs I've made. That question reality is my unique design. Um,
I love it. This guy is so organized.
I've got something. I made one that says no expectations, only enjoyment, and that's my one brand. So it's OENE, only enjoyment, no expectations. And you'll see some shirts where it's like it's flipped on there. I really like that idea of, you know, kind of like, you know, the way I shave my head is like an homage to my culture of hip hop, from a Buddhist approach, even though I don't really identify as a Buddhist. But the same thing with no expectations, only enjoyment, you know, or only enjoyment, no expectations is
Great.
yeah,
I,
kind of
I
letting
love
go
it.
of things, just being in the moment, enjoying what you have, being thankful for what we have, and you know, doing our best, being intentional about planting seeds so we can share more, you know.
Great. I love the branding, the shop, the simplicity, and direct to the point to the merch and t-shirts, hoods, and also your picture here with this bag.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I usually have the full beard, brother.
Bring it back,
I'll bring
please.
it back. I'll bring it back, Will.
Right. So let's go to Spotify. And oh, let me say, for everyone trying to check his website is Megaciph.com, and obviously come and buy some merch because they are not like clothing with propaganda. They have a message behind it and nice design and colors. I just love it.
Thank you, brother.
Great. Talking about Spotify now. When we started building your portfolio on Spotify.
When did I start building my portfolio? I think I was started with Spotify only a few years ago, maybe 2017 or something. But I think they have all my music. All my music is on there at this point.
I can see you started in 2006 with
2006. That's my first record. Yeah, but I'm not on Spotify as a human being. I don't even have a Spotify account. Sad to say, I'm only
only
on
as
there.
an artist.
I'm only on there as an artist.
Okay.
Yeah, the
You look
subscription
different
kind.
here. Is it you on the cover?
Which one?
The first one, the graduate program.
The graduate program. That's a 2006 project I dropped.
Yeah, is it you here?
Yeah, that's me. Look at me.
No, you are better now.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah,
Right.
I feel like a good bottle of wine.
Come on. I will stop. He's getting like too, confident with that. I'm gonna stop to say he's good.
I love you, Will. Um, Migration of the Soul Kind. This is 2011. So this took 5 years, 5 years from my first project to my second project. But during that time, I got a master's degree at the new school, and I was co-teaching with Ill Mind, who's on this project, um, and co-teaching with Steve Wallace. And so I was learning a lot of stuff, and you know, I got a lot of guest features on this project. It took a long time to put that one together because it was so there was so much life involved. I ran an open mic for 3.5 years in New York while doing this project. Yeah,
Wow.
yep.
I'd love to do that, man.
It was every single week. It was called the Vital Movement. Man, that was a dope time. I worked with a lot of artists during that time.
I love this concept, and I feel that this is the way to give opportunity for many people that cannot find a way to be heard in some way. Only social networks, only digital, but everyone, as an artist, they need to have a professional live performance
Yep.
experience,
Yeah.
and open mic is amazing for that.
Yeah.
And we don't have many nowadays. Obviously, we have many pubs here in England. They have open mic, etc. But you should have more organized, like a mini festival,
Mhm.
for these kind of artists. I love it, and also the consolidate ones, right?
That's right.
So then this one was in 2011. Then we had 2014.
2014 Civil I
Here
Am.
I am.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's about My life in the Marine Corps and the time immediately thereafter. It was my son was born in 2012, my first son, and
Mine too.
oh wow, brother.
You said 11 or 12?
He is 11 now. He turned 11 in November.
Oh, mine, he was born in 11. He's 13 now.
Wow. Okay. Um that's incredible. So Tafari, his name is Tafari, and I'm at home raising him at 8 months old. And I
Don't cry.
yeah, I
No,
realized
you can cry. We can cry.
I realized that I'm suffering from PTSD. For,
Oh,
yeah, for the first time in my life, because I wasn't diagnosed when I got out the Marine Corps. Um, I realized that I am living, because I still am, with PTS, post traumatic stress, and I react really quickly to things. And often that reaction is very, very aggressive, right? Sometimes violent. And here I am with an 8 month old boy at home. And for the first time in my life, I'm not working. I am suffering all the things that a parent at home goes through, the stress, the the doubt, the the um the misplaced anger at the crying, you
can I
know.
say redefining your instinctive male uh, provider?
Yeah,
You have to kill that in some way
yeah,
when you are a father, and especially if you change to being a father at
right.
home, and then oh God, the stress
So
is incredible.
so what happened to me is realizing this. I somehow I knew what I was going through, and I wrote a treaty. I wrote a one-page um outreach to producers, because at this point I had a good group of producers who I knew, and I sent it out to 12, 13 producers, and I think I got tracks back from 7 people. Seven producers gave me tracks, and so I wrote this project in about 12 days. Civil I Am, when you listen to the album, the whole thing was written in less than 2 weeks. I stayed up, I broke night. I um i really poured out a lot of stories that I had never told anybody. And to this day I use this project, and I go into high schools and universities through a project called We Are Not Your Soldiers. It's a part of World Can't Wait. And I teach anti-imperialism, um, and counter recruitment work to young people, so that they won't join the U.S. military, so that they won't join any military, and so that eventually we can truly have peace. Because militaries do not create peace; militaries perpetuate war. And so this is like a very personal project to me, and a very important project for our planet.
All right, it's so sensitive, delicate topic, and sorry about your trauma, and I hope you can recover. I had similar problems too. I'm still suffering with the effect of it. When I was younger, I had some traumas, and I know how difficult it is. So I know how you feel in some way. Not like a traumatic experience as a military, obviously, because I wasn't one. So, but I know in some way how it is to suffer with the past. And what I can see is that you are re- making a resignification of that and bringing it to your art, making it an inspiration, fuel.
Yes.
This is amazing, man.
And I carry it with me, but it doesn't weigh me down. It's something at this point that it makes me stronger. I know that I've been through the fire in a way that allows me to go out and face any beast, any monster, my own and others. I'm truly fearless because of what I've been through. And it's a good place to be, especially in this world where our choices are based on love or fear. I've been to the dark side already. So I'm good. I'm a
All
vessel
right.
of light.
Wow. You could be writing books if you are not.
I'm not writing books. I've been told this before that I need to write a book. I'm actually launching a podcast this week. Um, so this week I'll be. I don't know if I'll make them public yet, but I'm going to start my recordings this week. The artist
Okay.
must try. I've already branded it, and I've got a website. I've got a Spreaker channel and a Facebook page and an Instagram page. The artist must try. We're going to be interviewing artists about their journey.
That's amazing. I love it. I love And also, if you want, I'm gonna offer you uh we can publish some articles about your podcast, in
Thank you.
our platform.
Oh,
So you have some reference when people search on Google, they have an article about your work as a podcaster. All right?
thank you, Will. That's beautiful. Yes,
We can
definitely.
have we can have an interview too, talking about your new endeavors on the
Okay.
podcast scene.
I love it. I love it. I love
Great.
it.
Is it like specialized in hip hop?
Nope. It's not even going to be specialized in music. It's going to be artists of all disciplines. So,
Oh, it's for
mhm.
personal experience.
For personal experience, people to, I want people to be inspired by the creative process,
Wow.
and
I'm
people.
feeling goosebumps. No, for real. I'm not lying. Cause man, I was thinking about that this week.
do you
It's
want to,
not by
do you
it's
want
not
to,
by
do you want to
it's not by
jointly produce it? That would be beautiful. That would be a,
no, 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 no. You are going to do that because
okay.
it's your project. But man, I was talking about it. We need more of this kind of projects to humanize the artist. We are
Hmm.
becoming only numbers on social networks. We
Yeah.
see people killing themselves because they don't have numbers of likes, numbers of followers. This is an illusion.
And that's the point of my podcast is at for artists at any point of their journey. So one week I will be interviewing Joey from down the street, and the next week I'll be interviewing Joey Badass, or you know what I'm saying. One
Yeah,
week
I
I'll
know.
be, yeah, like I really want to have it a very what equitable, or um,
Inclusive.
inclusive platform, where it's not just
Amazing.
superstars and not just beginners and not just hip hoppers,
Amazing, man.
painters, everybody. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion because I know a guy from LA and he was with many celebrities. I was making an interview with him only about his music, but obviously I think when it's about this kind of different connection that we don't see nowadays, talking about the difficulties and humanizing the artist behind that branding, I think he's gonna say yes.
Oh wow.
And he's
Okay.
also black. He has the blood. He's in the same vibe because I know
Very
my grandfather was black and I mixed, and I always say there is something here in my veins, some kind of different blood that I connect with different things, and I love it.
that's dope. Yeah, well, I'm
Amazing.
mixed. My grandmother is actually uh uh the only person from her family to make it out of Austria. She's an Austrian Jew, and rest in peace. But so I wear a Star of David every day.
It's unbelievable because my family was also Jewish.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
there
Yeah,
is
my,
something
my
happening.
mom my mom grew up in Spanish Harlem, but she went to yeshiva. She went to, Jewish school, and like whatever it is. Um my uncle, my other aunt as well. I think three or four of them went to school for years. And
My family was from the Iberic Peninsula too,
okay.
Portugal and Spain. They went to Brazil when I was where I was born. and I came back afterwards. That's incredible, man. So we have the same blues in some way. Great. So I offer myself for an interview too, because we have to speak about these things. This is incredible. I love it.
It's connections. The next project you got there, you want to talk about that code switching? Code
Yes,
switching,
this
code
one.
switching got me a distribution deal with AWOL. So that was 2017. I had just found out about merit-based labels, and I was looking up where to go for distribution. I was looking at TuneCore, and I was looking at CD Baby, and I just found out about AWOL, and there was another one I found out about, and I applied early. They were very young back in the day, back those days. I guess not too young, but I got in early, and so I've been with AWOL since 2017, and that was a great look. So now I can put all my projects on there, you know, for free, and
Great.
get that digital support, the platform where I don't have to put forward a little bit here, a little bit there, and I really enjoy that. Um, and the tracking of it, the metrics, the support is really nice with AWOL.
Great.
Yeah, it also
Amazing.
it also kind of reignited me. It gave me a little bit of reassurance, you could say. It's kind of like getting recognition from, you know we feel good, right, when we get recognized. And so getting support from them was like, okay, yeah, I've got some feet in this. This is not just a pipe dream of mine.
All right. Okay. I have a question about the art, the cover art. Is
Mhm.
it about the chakras?
It is the chakras. And so there is a book by Sam Greenlee called The Spook Who Sat by the Door. And if you're able to pull, I don't know how, if your team could pull up an image of the spook who sat by the door, but this artwork is an interpretation of that, where the man is walking down the hallway. He's a black man in the CIA, and code switching is about this idea of shifting your language and to tap into whoever you need to get the messages across. And the chakras in here are where I was beginning to go. I get there in chakras 2.0, but I was beginning to go to the liberation of all people. And
Right.
that's what code switching is really about, is really about opening the door to human liberation. It's entirely produced by James Data. um he dropped this dope beat tape that I met him one day in New York, and he was giving out the beat tapes, and I took it home and I listened to it, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. And so um the records on there are the names that he named them. And yeah, I just went with whatever I felt on that. And
All right. You
yeah.
went with the flow. Great. And now you have singles
Hmm.
from, because you had many albums, full
Many
albums
albums.
with 14, 16 tracks. And now after 2017, you had some singles.
Nuchidu Takara, Everybody Arise, Oasis. Yeah. People, No Fear Now, and
Oh,
Black Lives Matter.
chakras.
Chakras is a single that goes on to Chakras 2.0, and Everybody Arise and No Fear Now are singles that made it onto mm, Dirty South Chronicles. And people's attention spans dropped significantly in like 2017, 2018. And we started going through the pandemic, and it just felt right to put out singles rather than albums at that time. to
Yeah,
connect
after the pandemic, the span attention is so short that people can pay attention on 5 seconds to 15
right.
only, especially the new generation. And I can see my son, if he disconnects from video game or mobile phone, he gets a little bit angry,
Mhm.
it's like a drug sometimes. And I'm working with this on him.
Yeah.
He realizes it's affecting him, and he's disconnecting from technology from times to times during the day on purpose and by himself,
Mm.
just to stop this. I think it's putting their minds uh, in a prison. That's
Yeah,
the technology.
I agree. Our middle child has gone through some really tough separation stuff because of he was what 5, he was 4, 5, and 6 maybe during the pandemic, and so he struggles with attention span and with like reactivity. He's not really focused on things, and yeah, it's a big deal.
It's good to talk about it with another father, because I feel I'm not crazy.
Oh no, it's real. It's totally real. People will say, "Oh, after the pandemic, children's education has suffered." It's true. It's
Yeah.
totally true.
We
Um,
talked about Chakra 2021 or
yep.
just a single.
Well, Red. So chakras took a few years to get right. My man Corey Alexi blessed me with a beat pack and really jazzy sample based tracks, and chakras came out of it. I was doing a lot of meditation at the time. I still do. I was doing a lot of yoga at the time. I'm not doing that as much. And I was this is during the pandemic. If you listen to chakras and chakras 2.0, because they're the same album, I recorded chakras at home, and recording quality wise is horrible. So a year later, I got back in the studio with Josh Dagrapont and did Chakras 2.0. It's the same exact album, but it sounds a lot better. Chakras is all about the pandemic and the Black Lives Matter movement, which were happening at the same time. Trump, this is during 2020 or something. So um, it was, I mean, there's a lot of politics in this and a lot of self realization, self cleansing, self love. This project is really a deep dive into opening our chakras and unlocking our chakras. I Ironically, at the time, I was in a writing group on Instagram with a brother from India, and he said this is the most incredible hip hop attempt at talking about the chakras he'd ever heard. If you want to listen to one or two of those, or one of those records, um, like they really do align with each color, the foods for each color. I looked up, I researched the moods and the feelings that we go through when they're unlocked or blocked, and you know the mm, the approach to life that each of them teaches us. So this
That's
is,
incredible.
yeah, I
It,
like to
it's
I'm a
like it's like
rap.
a book. It's like a book about chakras transformed in music and
Mhm.
hip hop.
Yep,
Okay,
that's right. I did,
great.
like, for some of my projects I do a lot of research. Like for Chakras 2.0, there's a lot of research involved. And if you listen to it, the people who listen to it realize that. And for
I'm
some of
very impressed, man. I'm very impressed.
my thank you. For some of my projects, I'm impressed by myself too. I'm impressed by lots of people. I
Oh,
like to be,
and how is that possible that some people say, with a lot of prejudice, that those smoking cannabis, they don't think by themselves, they don't have a brain. Some people say that, and
they I'm sorry, they say what?
that people smoking cannabis, they don't have a brain. with a lot of prejudice, and it's not true.
It's not true at all. You can smoke cannabis and be highly functioning, right? I'm
Exactly.
a daily cannabis user and I'm high functioning. I know it would be hard to point to something that it limits me in, because I don't need to have it before I go places.
Show me again what you put in your mouth.
It was just a little joint that I have. You know, After our interview, I'm gonna smoke the rest of it. I don't smoke in the house. Because it sticks to our walls. You know what I'm saying? So I go
Yeah, I
outside and
know.
smoke.
And also the
Um,
kids, so it's
and also the
good
kids.
to
Yeah,
smoke. Yeah.
exactly. So, but I don't think there's anything wrong with cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Like we have people locked up for minor possession, and it's that's a higher crime than letting people walk around smoking a joint. Like, come on, it doesn't hurt the person smoking it, and it doesn't even hurt people who inhale it secondhand, right? Um, it's not like smoking tobacco, which kills you, and yet it's illegal. So you got to wonder, it's getting legalized in
Or
more places.
alcohol. Alcohol is also a chemical and
Alcohol is
kills a
also
lot of people. Also driving and consuming,
right.
drinking. So
But
it's not.
I drink as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying something's wrong with drinking. I do drink, and I will smoke tobacco
I
because
drink too,
I'll smoke
but
a
what
cigar.
I'm saying is drinking kills more than uh,
Way
cannabis.
more. Cannabis kills nobody. Nobody kills cannabis except people getting killed for having it. The only death from cannabis consumption is like a police officer killing you, or a drug deal gone bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's dying from inhaling from smoking cannabis. You could smoke as much as you want and you're not going to die. That's
You
the
know,
thing.
I
Now,
think.
smoking too early is no good, because you're gonna mess up your frontal lobe and you're not gonna think straight the rest of your life. Then you might be addicted and make poor choices around it. So, you got to wait until you're about 20, 25 years old to really start smoking, because then your frontal lobe is fully formed and you're gonna make good decisions. If your frontal lobe isn't
Oh,
fully formed, yeah, that's cognition. See, our decision making abilities come from the frontal lobe, and that doesn't fully form until we're 25 years old. So if you are smoking a lot or drinking a lot or even having sex a lot before you're 25, though, you're going to be addicted to those things. You're going to need sex all the time. You're going to need to drink all the time, and you're going to, so that's where a lot of our younger generation is, because things got so easy to get, or whatever, things got so it became the popular thing to have at a young
like
age.
a banalization of pleasure.
Yeah, and because of that, it's now the most popular music is really like raunchy, you know. um that's double-sided though, right? It's not just because the people want it, it's also because it's being force fed to the people, right? Like the
Yeah, I
owner,
know.
can
There is
we talk
always.
about that or no? Can we talk about that here?
Yeah, we can.
The
There is.
Yeah, I just want to put it out that the owners of the major record labels are also the owners of private prisons. The owners of major record labels in hip hop are also the owners of private prisons. And so the music that gets pumped is toxic intentionally to steer our people and other people wrong, because they want to keep these private prisons full.
Oh my God. That I'm shocked. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I
Um
think we will need a proper interview just to talk about the political side of everything that we are mentioning right now.
I'm
Because
and
then,
I'm a newbie in it. Like there's a lot of people who know a lot more than me, but I've been around and I know the people who did that initial research, you know.
oh, I
Yeah.
would love to be in a podcast with more than two or three people talking about it because man, this is amazing.
Yeah.
We should do that. You know, let's talk about it.
We can make that happen. Definitely.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, we are never finish this interview because I could be forever with you.
Thank you so much, Will.
Oh my God, you are very interesting. So going back to Spotify, after 2022, so we have more singles,
Hmm.
and
Different
then
things. Yep. And Get Up. So after Chakras 2.0, we left Mobile. I recorded that, dropped that project in Mobile, Alabama. Um, Dolphin Street Sound is where we recorded at, one of the best studios that I've ever been at. And then we came up here to Atlanta, and I get into networking and dive into this music scene. And Atlanta is beautiful. Atlanta is like, it's definitely one of the top music cities in the world. It's definitely one of the top cities for hip hop and rap. And I've been in a lot of them. Since 2006, we left Atlanta, we moved to New York. From New York, we moved to Kansas City, both really dope cities for hip hop. In New York, I mean, you don't have to tell people about New York, but in Kansas City, you got Tech Nine. And if you don't know about Tech Nine, he is the biggest independent hip hopper in the world. Okay.
wow,
Yeah.
great.
Tech Nine is the real deal. Strange Music. You know what I'm saying? I would, that is the only label in the world that I would sign a deal with is Strange Music. Maybe also, I'd fuck with Ice Cube too. I would, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he has a label. But Strange Music, I would sign with in a minute. And so from Kansas City, we went back to New York and then down to Mobile. And Mobile is a great music city, but it's a very small market. And so I was really writing. I felt like I was kind of isolated as an artist. I had a few other artists that I work with in jam sessions, but it was very small. So then we come to Atlanta 2 years ago, and man, I have just been immersed in music in this city, and different things happened because I was recording Frequency. The studio I was recording Frequency at, the producer Chuck on the boards gave me a beat with a studio session, and so different things became a record on one of his beats. And yeah, I just released it before Frequency because it was done, and I was just starting to put out Frequency, but didn't want to have a lag in music being released. So different
Right.
things is not attached to any project.
Was an experience.
It was an experience, and
Oh, can I say
yeah,
experiment? Maybe.
experiment. It's
Yeah,
an
experiment.
experiment.
Yeah.
It's an experiment. Really, it needs to be remixed. I didn't spend enough time mixing it
Right.
before I released it. And then Get Up and Frequency, I spent a lot of time with really getting the sound right. At this point, this is my 8th studio project. So
We can listen to that now. Is it okay?
yes, definitely.
Let's go. Get Up. Megaciph.
Make it hot. That's hot. You gotta dance, everybody.
Go!
Make you move.
Hey yo, Brooklyn to Nairobi, you know what it is, you know what it
Let's
do.
go.
Let's go. Get up, don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up. Wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up. Stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, Pray up, that's a nice outfit. I like your get up, let's have a nice outing. Call it a get up, I often go without things so I can get up, meditate and grounding to keep my head up. If I'm down and doubting, find a way up, transmute about things. That's a way up, turn the grind and save the key. Kick up, thankful for the flowers and the break up. Get up, 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 get up. Get up, don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up. Wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up. Stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up. Put your all in when called and get a leg up. Climb the ladder, shatter what was way up, get caught when falling and stay up, straight up, in the paint like a layup. Take your shot at the ops, make them break up. Oh, with debt, fake ballin', pay up for all the days on. You never have to make up a job well done. The movement, the shake up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, everybody, get up, get up, get up, get up, out here now, get up, get up, where you at? Get up, get up, come on, Will, get up, get up. Get up, don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up. Wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up. Stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up. Raising mind, way out to come in place, paid in time. Gotta show them how to tie a lace, pain is mine. Overthinking nearly gotta race ancient bloodlines, admiring the modern pace. Match the tempo, demonstrate to modulate the voice. Timing, need a rhythm and a grace. Finding a part the two of you relate in this dance of life and make each other great. I am just God on the wait list. In my life is maturity and patience. Learning love is the fourth great awakening. Feeling pain is all part of a greater thing. Celebrating all of the greatness, and we make it more than a makeshift. Taking tours of the earth on spaceships with the sleeves of sages and ancients. We say get up, 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 everybody get up, get up, wherever, get up, get up, we are, get up.
Get up, don't you let up, don't get fed up, don't get ate up. Wait up, before you get up, get your weight up, get your rate up, get your pay up, build your name up, get your game up, make them pay up.
Stay up, stay up, stay up, pray up, pray up, pray up.
Yo,
Whoa, amazing. Wow. I'm
yo,
sweating here.
yo.
Crazy.
Thank you, thank you.
And I have to say here, I was listening to that rapper with a strong voice and then a very soft female voice. That's
Yeah.
Prime Rose, is it?
Primrose,
Primrose.
Miss Primrose. Yeah, she lends a lot of balance to the track. You know, she's got that
Yeah.
beautiful voice. It's like it's sultry, yet strong, confident, and soft. It's beautiful. Yeah, her
And
voice has great quality.
I'm not wearing my headphones. That's really powerful to check the quality of the music production.
Mm.
But I can hear that it has a high quality. I'm talking about the production behind everything.
Right.
Wow,
So
I'm
the
impressed with that.
Yeah, Vasu did an incredible job on these tracks. He saw me one day rapping on a live and sent me a beat pack with 11 tracks in it because he just wanted to hear my voice on his beats. And then I made this album which got me into the writing circle with Jay Hatch. Excuse me for the burp. Got me into the songwriting circle with Jay Hatch with Creative Space. And in Creative Space, I got to meet Mousequake. And so Mousequake mixed the project. So it's recorded, it's produced by Vasu Beats and then mixed by Mousequake. And I recorded it at Making It Studios here in Atlanta, Georgia, Chuck on the boards was the engineer for the project, and yeah, then I take it to another person to get it mixed, and you know, yeah, that sound is really crisp. It bangs, it beats down, and it beats in the car. You know, it's beautiful.
Amazing, amazing. Man, Megaciph. So everyone who wants to explore his portfolio, go to Spotify, Megaciph, or all social networks, Megaciph with PH at the end, Megaciph, and also YouTube, Miles Megaciph,
That's right.
uh, and SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all Megaciph, and the website megaciph.com. Is it
Yep.
right?
Everywhere is megaciph.com except or Megaciph except for YouTube, which is Miles Megaciph with an I. MILES MEGACIPH.
Great. You
Shine your
can
light bright, yo. Don't turn it down
yeah.
for
Oh, you can give a message now for the new audience coming to your portfolio.
yo, thank you for checking out my music. Thank you for checking out Megaciph and for supporting music with a purpose. Megaciph is all about shining your light bright. Don't turn it down for anybody. Stay positive, stay loving. You know what I'm saying? Just you get what you give. So give your best, give love at every time, and that's what you're gonna get back. It's a beautiful thing. If we focus
Amazing
on the
message.
negative, then all we get is the negative. So we got to focus on the positive. Focus on the positive, baby.
We have so much to learn with you, man. For real. You know, music with purpose. That speaks to me a lot. Incredibly. We need to learn with you many things. Thanks for that. It's a gift, you know, to have you here, and it's an honor to have an artist with a lot of experience and a lot to give about music production and lyrics and etc. It's incredible. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for this interview. I really appreciate it. I look forward to building with you again, talking to you again. Thank you,
Great.
Phil.
Stay online. We are going to have just a video that's going to finish, but
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you. Okay?
Yep.
See you in some seconds. See you
Megaciph.
next time.
Peace, y'all.